Just wanted to give you all a little lesson today on wax moths and small hive beetles. And you'll have to pardon the train in the background. Of course, it can come by as I'm making a video. But this is the bottom board of a hive that died out or absconded. I don't really know. They were kind of weak all summer, and I think they probably just finally starved out. But the box is empty, has been for at least a week, and this is the result. You've got these maggots everywhere. Now, there's two different ones in here. This bigger one crawling around, and faster one, mind you, is a wax moth larva. These smaller ones, they're just kind of all piling up in the corners over here. These are all small hive beetle. I mean, you see some bigger ones in there, those are wax moths as well, but the real little ones, those are all small hive beetle. Now, they're both bad, for sure. You don't want either one in your hive. But the wax moths, you really don't have to worry about as much. The wax moths are a scavenger. They come in after the hive is gone, after the bees are gone and the hive's abandoned. The beetles are the ones that are going to get in there while the hive is active and destroy it and make a mess. So, you know, I get people calling me all the time saying, hey, I pulled this frame out of my hive and, you know, the bees are still here, everything's looking really good, but I pulled this frame out and it's covered in maggots. Is that wax moths? I read something about wax moths. No, that's small hive beetle. So you need to know and understand the difference. And I mean, they're both bad, for sure. We don't want either one of them getting in our equipment. The wax moths are a bigger concern when you're storing equipment. They get in there and burrow through the combs and they'll web up all your combs. Here, I'll show you what wax moths will do. This is a, I'll put videos up in the past about it, but this is a real low level wax moth damage here. You see these gummed up looking, almost spider web looking waste, and that's actually their frass. That's their poop. If you look down inside, let me see here. I can see it, I just can't tell if y'all can see it. I've got it right there. Right towards the middle of the image, you can see a wax moth larva that's down inside that cell. He's kind of sticking his head up looking at us. Now he decided to go back down. But they get in here and they tunnel through the combs and make a big mess. I know I saw one somewhere. I saw them actually tunneling through. Here's a good example of how they tunnel. See, they make this little line. So right here is where a wax moth larva has burrowed its way through the combs. And you know what? He's right there. You can see it in there, that fat, nasty little grub. So, again, the wax moths, they don't really destroy too much. They can web up these combs and make them a mess, but normally you can put them back in the hive. The bees will clean it up. It's not easy for them to do, but they will. But the beetles, again, are the ones that will just make an absolute mess, absolute waste of everything. So those are the ones we're worried about. Those are the ones we're trying to find a way to get rid of and keep out of the hive.